Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's severe weather update. So, unfortunately, we are looking at another dangerous day of severe weather today, this time across Texas, southeast Oklahoma, and the Ark-La-Tex, as the Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk of severe weather for central North Texas, southeast Oklahoma, and the Ark-La-Tex in the orange shaded region for today. We have a slight risk of severe weather extending from central Texas through the Tennessee, Ohio Valley, and the eastern Great Lakes in the yellow shade region today, and a marginal risk of severe weather from southwestern Texas all the way through western New England in the dark green shaded region. And taking a look at our probabilities of a tornado touching down within 25 miles of a location today, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a 5% chance of a tornado touching down within 25 miles of a location today across central northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, central southwest Arkansas, and far northwestern Louisiana in the brown shaded region today. Make sure you're on guard for a few scattered tornadoes today if you live in areas like Abilene, Stephenville, Brownwood, Waco, Killeen, Corsicana, Palestine, Tyler, Dallas, McKinney, Denison, Harrison, Texarkana, Texas, Shreveport, Louisiana, El Dorado, Pine Bluff, Little Rock, and Conway, Arkansas. We have a 2% chance of a tornado touching down within 25 miles of a location in the green shade region today, and this includes areas like Kerrville, Austin, College Station, Lufkin, Wichita Falls, Ardmore, Ada, McAllister, Fort Smith, through Jonesboro, Memphis, Jackson, Tennessee, up to Cape Girardeau, Poplar Bluff, Greenville, Clarksdale, Monroe. If you live in the green shade region, make sure you're on guard for an isolated spin-up tornado today. But our primary concerns are going to be damaging winds and large hail, as the Storm Prediction Center has issued a 30% chance of damaging straight line winds of 58 miles per hour stronger within 25 miles of a location across central northern Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, central southwest Arkansas, and northwestern Louisiana in the red shaded region today. Make sure you're on guard for numerous damaging wind gusts if you live across the red shaded region. We have a 15% damaging wind risk from west central Texas through the Tennessee, Ohio Valley, up through areas of Pennsylvania and New York State in the yellow, 5% damaging wind risk from the Texas-Mexican border all the way up through the New York-Canadian border in the brown. Make sure you're on guard for scattered and isolated damaging wind gusts respectively if you live in the yellow and brown shaded regions today. And taking a look at, once again, our largest concern, large destructive hail is going to be likely across portions of central northern Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, central western Arkansas, and far northwestern Louisiana, as the Storm Prediction Center has issued a 30% chance of quarter-size hail or larger within 25 miles of a location in areas like San Angelo, Abilene, Stephenville, Killeen, Waco, Corsicana, Tyler, Dallas, McKinney, Denison, Paris, Texarkana, Texas, Little Rock, and Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Make sure you're on guard for golf ball to tennis ball to baseball size hail. Even softball size hail is going to be possible this afternoon and evening, especially across the red and the hatched areas. So make sure you're parking your cars in the garage if you live across the red and hatch shade regions this afternoon and evening. We have a 15% chance of quarter-size hail or larger within 25 miles of a location from west central Texas through areas of the Tennessee Valley in the yellow, 5% hail risk extending all the way up through the western northeast and eastern Great Lakes in the brown shade region today. Make sure you're on guard for scattered and isolated large hail respectively if you live in the yellow and brown shaded regions. So timing out our storms across Texas and the Ark-La-Tex in southeastern Oklahoma using the 12Z run of the HRRR model, we are having some ongoing storms across central Oklahoma, producing some small hail this morning. These will move off to the east towards Arkansas in the afternoon, and then as we start going into about the noon hour, or 1 o'clock this afternoon, large hailstorms could develop around the Red River, with some small hail continuing across northeastern Arkansas. But as we go into about 2 o'clock, This is when big, massive hail-producing supercells are going to develop across north central and northwestern Texas. As they initiate, could be seeing golf ball, tennis ball, baseball size hail in areas north of Dallas Fort Worth and around Abilene around the 2 o'clock hour. So make sure you're parking those cars in your garage this afternoon. Going into 3 o'clock, numerous to widespread hail producing supercells across north central and northwestern Texas. And then going to 4 o'clock, this continues across northwest and north central Texas, southeastern Oklahoma, getting in on the mix, and then even across western Tennessee, could be seeing large hail and damaging winds into 4 o'clock central time this afternoon. 5, 6 o'clock, could be seeing hail as large as softball size around San Angelo once again, as monster supercells develop across central Texas into about 6 o'clock this evening. Going to 7, 8 o'clock, could be seeing a small scale MCS pushing towards the I-35 corridor from Temple through Waco through areas like Hillsboro, with large discrete hailstorms continuing north of Dallas and around Tyler into southwestern Arkansas, Little Rock potentially into 7, 8 o'clock. Going into 9 o'clock, could be seeing a line of destructive storms pushing through the I-35 corridor, producing large destructive hail and damaging winds at the same time. Going into 10, 11 o'clock, seeing a potential large-scale MCS pushing through East Texas, Louisiana, Northwest Mississippi, Western Tennessee. Large hail-producing storms still likely across the hill country, maybe down towards Austin. Still looking at rogue supercells along the Red River into the 11 o'clock hour, and then going into midnight, we could still be seeing destructive storms across northeastern Texas. And finally, as we go into about 4 a.m., our largest hail and wind threat should diminish, but still seeing some pretty nasty storms across the Tennessee Valley through the overnight hours. So unfortunately, another day of destructive severe weather ahead, and what seems to be a relentless spring of severe weather. Thanks for watching today's severe weather update. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.